Tonight, candidates for Neenah Alder and school board address some questions surrounding the potential closing of Hoover Elementary School. If the board votes to close the school, kids will head to Horace Mann, Coolidge, or Lakeview Elementary. The board received feedback from parents about safety, transportation, and mental health services. Well, tonight, the city of Neenah held this election forum for candidates running for the Board of Education and for Alder, and that school closure was a major topic.
What we're losing is the small community schools, and that's what Neenah's school district has been built on for many years. I think when you are gaining more people, you're gaining more diversity, you're gaining more friends for the children, but you're losing the community that comes along with having small schools.
Our families, they create an attachment to their school communities. Our families are talking about the prospects of having to share with their children that maybe you're not going to go to the same school next year. So how are we considering the mental health of our students who are making that transition?
The Neenah Joint School District will vote this month, February 20th.